Hello and welcome to Monday's deck profile. Today's profile is going to be a little bit different. For the past few weeks I've been really wanting to play this deck, and I finally got to today. It's a little bit of a Trollsy deck, doesn't take much skill, a lot of you know it, a lot of you hate it. I'm not even going to say the name of it, we're just going to get right into the deck profile. Okay, the first part of this deck is very main, everybody will play it if you're playing this deck. We start off with 3 Just Desserts. Now if you didn't already know, by looking at these 3 cards, I'm playing Chainburn. Everybody hates it, because there's really nothing you can do unless you're playing Royal Decrees. Or unless you're that random person who's playing Death Wombats. So, you start off with 3 Just Desserts, and then you're going to follow it up with 3 Secret Barrel. These are the main components of the deck, because once you use the other combinations of cards in this deck, it really allows you to beat down your opponent. Now I was looking for a little bit of defense in this deck. There wasn't really much I could figure out what I wanted to do with it. So what I decided to run was I ran 3 Magic Cylinders, and I ran 3 Dimension Walls. Now if you don't know what Dimension Walls is, it's pretty much like a mystical or a Magic Cylinder. It's just like a Magic Cylinder, only like the attack will go through, so your monster will be destroyed if you have one, but they take the damage. So say they're attacking a defensive monster, like say you have to put something in defense, and he attacks into it and you have this on the field, your monster will still be destroyed, but he'll take the damage. So I'm running 3 of each of those. After that, for the Just Desserts and for the Secret Barrel, we're running 2 Ojama Trio. Ojama Trio is a great card because not only does it put 3 tokens on their field, which can deal them damage with Secret Barrel and Just Desserts, but say they're going to be going off and trying to OTK you, you can activate these and it'll really slow down their plays because now they have 3 less spots to try and work with, unless they're able to synchro them off. Now to go into some draw power for the deck, we're running 3 Accumulated Fortune, which sometimes I don't like because it is a dead draw, just because it has to be Chain Link 4 or higher, but usually you're able to get that to go off. We're also running 3 Jar of Greeds, another great draw power, and it's able to help you do more chain links so you can get to your Accumulated Fortune. And then we're also doing 3 Reckless Greed. So those are like the main traps that help us draw everything that we need to draw into. It really helps you reload your hand when you've already unloaded all your hand on your field and you need to reload. For some more protection, we're running 2 Waboku and we're running 1 Threatening Roar. I like the Threatening Roar because it can't attack with it. I just like the variance of having 2 in 1. Then just to have a little more add power, we're having 3 Paw of Duality, which I don't like playing as often too early in the game, because if you start off the game right with Paw of Duality, they're going to see whatever you come up with those top 3, and most likely they're going to know that it's a Chainburn deck, and they're going to be able to play around it. So if I'm going to play these, it's either I really need to reload my hand, or it's middle of the game, they already know I'm playing it, and they're already getting beaten by quite a lot. We're also playing one day a piece, just in case there's one turn where I can't really do anything or I really need to draw into something. It helps out. Then we're playing 2 Chain Strike, because we are playing Chainburn, so you do have to play Chain Strike. Really helps when you're able to unload like a Jar of Greed, Reckless Greed, and then go into this, do 1200 damage, and then play Accumulated Fortune, so you draw 4 cards, or 2, 3, 4, you draw 5 cards, plus you do the 1200 damage with the Chain Strikes. So those are really good, especially if they try MSTing, so you can build off more chains that way as well. Now going into the monsters, there's a really low monster count. We really don't need that many monsters because we are playing Chainburn, which is all traps and spells. So we're running 3 Card D, just so we can get a little more draw power. Helps you out a little bit, especially if you can draw out things. For more protection, we're playing 3 Swift Scarecrow. So if they're going to try and OTK you, or you need to just play off a turn so you can draw into whatever you need to finish them off, you have those there, just for a little bit of added protection as well. And then if they do spam the field with as many monsters as they can, and you need to get rid of them, and you still want to deal more damage, we're running 2 Baba Golem. So that is the entire main deck. It's 40 cards. It's pretty solid, I believe. If there's anything you think you would change with it, please let me know. Going on to the extra deck, you can ask a lot of questions. Those will be answered soon. For the extra deck, we're running 1 Daigusto Phoenix, 1 number 30 Acid Golem of Destruction, Tempo, wind up Zen mains, Mech Equipped Engineer, Ghost Trick Alucard, number 20 Giga Brilliant, Leviathan Dragon, Maestroke, Tiras, Adrius, Wind Up Arsenal Zinmayo, 2 Volcasaurus, and then 1 Gaia Dragon and a Thunder Charger. Now I know you have a lot of questions about why we're running all these Xyz monsters in my Chainburn deck, and that's coming up now. In the side deck, because a lot of people might be running the Royal Decrees or whatever they want to try and stop trap stuns to try and stop the Chainburn. A lot of people don't, but when you do run into those people that you can't get over with Chainburn, we do have something special for you in the side deck. In the side deck, we're running 3 MST. This is to stop the people with the Royal Decrees, because we really don't want those to go off. Because if those go off, we're kind of screwed, because we can't get rid of them. We're also running 1 Dark Hole on the side. That's just for mad destruction, so if they have something on the field that you can't get around and you can't stop, that takes care of that. I know one card that I had a little problem with today was Leo, because he can't be targeted except during their second main phase, so having that there to try and push over it is really good. Now to explain all of the Xyz, the rank 3, rank 4, rank 5, and rank 7 Xyz in my extra deck when we aren't playing those in my main deck, is because we're running in the side deck 3 Inzektor Centipede. Yes, people, we are playing the Chainburn side into Inzektor's deck. So we side into 3 Inzektor Centipede, 1 Inzektor Dragonfly, of course, 1 Hornet. Then we've got 3 Inzektor Ladybugs. I really like these because they allow you to go into your rank 5 play. So say you need to go off into something, you can do Dragonfly, do this, bring it rank 5, detach, then bring out the Centipede, do the same thing rank 5 or level 5, go into your Volcasaurus, deal them major damage, you go into Gaia Charger, deal them more damage. So you're running 3 of those. I like it a lot better than Hopper. I thought about putting Hopper in the deck, but I just didn't see it being as useful as some of the other cards in the side deck. Then we have 1 Inzektor Gigamantis. Really good, helps you get 2400 beater. Another Inzektor to help go along with it. And then the last 2 cards that we're playing is 2 Inzektor Sword Sectaliber. These cards are really good with it. I know you can't see them because of the ultiness, but of course they have to be ulti. If you don't know what it does, equip to an Inzektor monster. It gains 800 attack and defense. When this face-up card on the field is sent to the graveyard, target 1 Inzektor monster in your graveyard, add that target to your hand. This is a great way to get back your Dragonfly. Say it's in the grave, you can add, or you can summon Centipede, attach this, activate Centipede's effect, attach Hornet, destroy your Excalibur with your Hornet. It goes to the grave, add your Dragonfly back, your Centipede gets its effect, add another card to the hand, and you can kind of go around from there. The one problem that I did find in having this in the side is just that if you draw into like Centipede or Dragonfly or anything really, I could not get a hold of Hornet. Could not draw him, could not do anything. And it really slowed things down. So if there's anything that I would change out of this side, I would probably take out either a Ladybug or a Mystical Space Typhoon, just because you don't really need 3, and put in a Foolish Burial. Foolish Burial would be really good in this deck because it allows you to drop your Hornet right into the grave. And from there, it's kind of clean pickings to do whatever you need. But that's today's deck profile, guys. Chainburn. If you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up. If you hated it, give it a thumbs up because you hate it and you want to build it yourselves just to troll people. With that, stay tuned for Wednesday because we are going to be doing a new series coming out. I'm really excited for it. I've been doing a little bit of planning for it, so I'm kind of excited to show you that, and hopefully you'll enjoy that as well. I thought about going over the structure deck today, the Lightsworn structure deck. Decided not to because everybody and their mom is going over it. If you want it, go buy it. If you don't, who cares? If you buy it, you can buy 2 or 3 of them and make Lightsworns because it comes with everything in it. So that's my spiel over the Lightsworns. That's all I have for it. I'm not playing Lightsworn Rulers at Nationals because it's horrible. Well, not horrible, it's a great deck, but it's not as good as I want to be, and everybody's going to decide major hate for light decks. So Light and Prism Mirror is going to go up. With that, I'll see you guys on Wednesday.